Happy New Year, everybody. We have made it to the year 2025 in our lives. Before we talk about the game, and we will talk about the game, the team that we're playing against is New Orleans Pelicans. Unfortunately, tragedy struck in New Orleans very early morning of January 1st. I don't like talking about these things because I don't like to get my place into something sensitive like that. I just don't like it at all. But it's also something I should bring. I also feel like I should bring that up in a way that we're playing against a New Orleans basketball team because something horrific happened there. Of course, a scumbag that went to New Orleans and just ran over at least a bunch of people, and we're finding out that more people are sadly passing away from the horrific attack. This sucks. This really sucks. And right now, I'm going to talk about the game, but just know that you are in my thoughts and prayers, New Orleans. We're all with you, and we're thinking about you. We're praying for you, and if anything, hopefully, a lot of us will unite together to help you get through this very difficult time. So, New Orleans, I'm thinking about you guys, and I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry that this happened this morning. It should not how the year should start. It really should not. Okay. Okay, let's talk about the game. Um, I don't want to take too much time in this recap because I know the folks in New Orleans are going through a lot right now. So I'm going to talk about the box score and the streaks and stuff like that, and we can call it a day. So we're gonna start with the box scores, and we're gonna start with the Pelicans. Herbert Jones, which is 8 points with 3 for 5 in field goals, 2 for 2 free throws, with 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. Yves Misi, if I butcher, I apologize. 7 points, 3 for 3 in field goals, so he's perfect. But he's not perfect on the line, though. He only missed one shot, so 1 for 2 on the free throw lines. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. CJ McCollum, though, 22 points for him. 9 for 16 field goals, 1 for 5 in three-pointers, 3 for 5 in free throws with 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and a block. And, of course, the guy who we're going to trade for in the past offseason or two, DeJounte Murray. You know, he was from the Atlanta Hawks. He got 12 points out of this one with 5 for 13 in field goals, 0 for 5 in three-pointers, though. 2 for 2 in free throws with 3 rebounds, 7 assists. Trey Murphy III with 34 flipping points. He's clearly, at this moment, their best player. They got players in that Pelicans team that are just wicked with injuries. You know, Zion Williamson. God damn. Like this talented Zion Williamson player just cannot catch a break with these injuries. And Brandon Ingram is also gone for a while too. And then Jamal Cain, you know, he's the former Heat, and he is he's part of the team, but also too that Jeremiah Robinson Earl is also hurt. I apologize for the cut. I got a Discord call, and apparently a Discord call can override a video recording. So that's fantastic. Anyway, one more in the bench. Brandon Boston with 14 points, with 5 for 7 in field goals, 4 for 4 in free throws, with 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Okay, so for the Miami Heat, Duncan Robinson with 17 points. I'll call him back. With 3 for 7 in three-pointers, 7 for 13 in field goals, with 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Haywood Highsmith, just 2 points, with 1 for 6 in field goals, and with 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Jimmy Butler, welcome back, Jimmy Butler, with 9 points, with 3 for 5 in field goals. The one three-pointer he made was in the second quarter, and that helped the Heat start off the run. That will get back to the Heat in the right direction because they had that 17-point lead, and then the Pelicans would cut the lead down to 1 before that three-pointer. But he also has 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Bam played great basketball. Another double-double for him, but not from the rebounds. Oh my God, he was so close. So close, Bam. I'll tell you why. He has 23 points, okay? 9 for 14 in field goals. Perfect on a line. That's what I love to see. 5 for 5 free throws. He has 9 rebounds. He was 1 short away from that initial double-double until you found out he has 10 assists. So he already has a double-double. He already has a double-double. Imagine he got that final rebound. That would have been a triple-double. His the last one was against that Toronto game in an NBA in-season tournament group stage play. He also has 3 steals. And of course, Tyler Hero, 32 points, 5 for 12 in three-pointers, 11 for 22 in field goals. Also 5 for 5 with 1 rebound, 4 assists. Off the bench, Khalil Ware, of course, with 10 points, with 4 for... he's nearly perfect. 4 for 4 in field goals, including the vicious dunks and alley-oops that he keeps getting. 1 for 1 in three-pointer. He shot a three-pointer, and he made a three-pointer. Only 1 for 2 in a free throw, though. He would have been perfect. But 17 minutes played, not bad. 5 rebounds for him, and 4 of those were defensive rebounds. So the rim protecting is something that we love to see. 1 assist for him and a block. And I'm talking about that get the out of here block. And then Jaime Jaquez play a little bit better with 12 points. 12 points for him with a three-pointer, 5 for 9 in field goals, 1 for 4 in free throws. The free throws were a bit of an issue, but he does have 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. The Heat started off with a 20-5 run. They started with the 20-5 run in the first quarter. Half of a quarter left, 20-5 Miami Heat. And I'm thinking, because the fact that the Pelicans are not a good road team. They only won 1 game on the road. I don't know who it was. I'll check. I'll check at some point. But they only won 1 game on the road, and this is just another loss for them. The Pelicans would fight back, though. Trey Murphy is getting some buckets in. There would be a challenge. There was a challenge in the first quarter, whatever or not, if the Pelicans were the last one to touch the basketball. Until it was actually Jovic's foot that kicked it out of bounds, which would be that the Pelicans' challenge is successful. So the Pelicans would retain the foot up. Listen to me, the football. That's not the New Orleans Saints. The basketball, but Murphy missed after that challenge. So really not much to say about that one. The free throws, Khalil Ware, Khalil Ware make his only three-pointer in the game at the end of the first quarter. The free throws were happening with C.J. McCollum and Alec Burks with 3 three-pointers, 3 free throws with 3 for 3 in the free throw line. Javonte Green with the three-pointer, and then Jovic with the three-pointer to really end that first quarter, to make it a 36-24 game. Second quarter, I did not enjoy watching. The Heat were outscored 20-27. Mind you this, all right? In the first quarter, we were leading by 15, right? 20-5, right? In the second quarter, it was 43-26, with Alec Burks and Jaime Jaquez. That's a 17-point lead, if you do the math. That's a 17-point lead. And the Pelicans went on a run. The Heat needed a three. They got three with Jovic. Brandon Boston's making shots. C.J. McCollum. Trey Murphy especially is getting hot. And Trey Murphy is the one that's kind of carrying the team. Trey Murphy the third is carrying the team. Sure, there was Brandon Boston there and there. And then mind you, it was 43-26. 17-point lead. Near the end of the second quarter, it was 50-49. And it's mostly because of Trey Lance. Or, not Trey Lance. Are you kidding me? That's why you're sick for a while. Trey Murphy the third. And then it became a 50-49 1-point lead. Imagine this was a fourth quarter. I'd be really pissed. And I'd be pissed if there was somebody like Boston or New York or Brooklyn, Philly. And I'm just saying, just to name the few, I'd get pissed with anybody. But with New Orleans, I have a soft spot for them at this moment. I can't get mad at that. I really can't. If they win, they win. I praise the heck out of it because this is such a travesty, terrible day for them. But Jimmy Butler would make that three-pointer. Brandon in Boston. And then Tyler Hero with the three-pointer to make it 56-51. And the Heat would still lead the game, 56-51. Third quarter, much better quarter. Of course, Tyler Hero is really the main candidate. And then Butler is shooting the basketball as he is definitely back. Duncan Robinson is shooting some buckets in. Jaime Jaquez is definitely there. And he shot a three-pointer there too. And it would be a 90-76 game. Fourth quarter, it's still a Heat's quarter. Even though we were outscored by 3, the Heat would take that commanding lead towards the end of the game. Bam would get that double-double. DeJounte Murray with the floater. McCollum, and then Herbert Jones with those free throws. But Jovic and Bam, they're the ones that are scoring. And Bam with the nice dunk. I mean, Khalil Ware with a really nice rejection. I think it was in this quarter too. Actually, it might have been the third quarter, but they're dunking the basketball. They're dunking with vengeance. It's awesome. And then Bam, it's Bam's quarter in the fourth quarter, and that's it. The final score of this game is 119-106 or 108. Miami Heat, and that is all I should say. The Pelicans, I mean, mind you this, when the Pelicans were going on a run, they cut the lead to 1, but they never took the lead. The entire game, they never took the lead, nor in the entire time the Heat were playing, the Pelicans never tied the game either. So while the Heat finally protected the lead, I can't seem to say it's credible. And also, too, that the Pelicans are just having an awful year, too. And then, of course, I already talked about what happened earlier with New Orleans itself. I just want to say this with the Pelicans. You have a bright future. While it sucks that you're on an 11-game losing streak, I can't. There's no way I'm going to hate them for it. There's no way I'm going to make fun of it. I can't do it, especially after what happened today. So, New Orleans, just know I am praying for you guys with everything. You are in my hearts and prayers, thinking about you, and we're thinking about you. Hopefully, you'll be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. All right. Hopefully, there's justice served, and yeah, that's really all I can say. But anyway, folks, yeah, my voice is still not 100%, but it's actually getting better. It's actually getting a lot better. Thank God, because I need my voice. I miss my voice. Anyway, that's gonna do it. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more content, because Miami TV guys are back. And when he does, keep it right there with you for your time you deserve. Happy New Year, everybody. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody.